right? Shalawam, this is GMS Louisiana Saints with another great camp video. But before we do anything, we're going to give all praises, glory, and infinite honors to
YAHAWAH, bahasham, Yahawashi, bahasham, Microchip.
double honors to the apostles and elders of great Shalawam, peace and salutations to the sincere Hakim out there. Sincere. With this lesson, we're going to get into the fact that we've got all these different signs and situations going on all across the planet, but Jacob does not consider. Jake's still in that fun boy spirit for the most part. Jake's still thinking everything's popcorn and ice cream and a good time out here. Jake's going to be that way. And you know what? The Most High is not going to give a damn about it. The Most High is not going to care. His son's not going to care. We're definitely not going to care. Hey, everybody's going to be mocking you when that day when your calamity comes upon you. But we're going to start off with Ezekiel chapter 30, verse 30.
This is Ezekiel 33 and 30. Also, thou son of man, the children of thy people still are talking against thee by the walls and at the doors of the houses, and speak to one another, everyone to his brother, saying, Come, I pray you, and hear what is the word that cometh forth from the Lord.
Hey, and as the elder apostle Tahar always says, hey, Jake sees this truth most of the time as just entertainment. You see the lessons that have to deal with serious issues, like say a chapter breakdown in the Day of Atonement or anything like that, that's only got like single to double digit views, maybe 20 views at the most. But if you have a salacious title like Edomite kisses my boot, or Edomite gets slapped in the face by the righteous hand of the sons of thunder, then that's going to have like 1,000 views. It's going to go viral. For the most part, this truth in this ministry is a joke to Jake. Jake's not going to really get it until, again, that fire gets set under his ass. By that point, it's going to be too late.
And they came unto thee as the people coming, and they sit before thee as my people, and they hear thy words, but they would not do them. For with their mouth they show me much love, but their heart goeth after their covetousness.
Yeah, drive-by Shalawam, or, Shalawam! That's the last you ever see or hear of him. You never see him come to the block. Or you see Jake's come to the block and be like, oh, I've been watching it for so much long time. Oh, I like what y'all are saying. I'm gonna definitely be back here next weekend. Still haven't seen you since. Or somebody will come up every now and then sporadically and be like, oh, I like the message and all that. And then you see him on a video with another camp, a camp that has a bugged out doctrine, listening to them and coming to them for questions, showing that you're really not being sincere about it. Oh, I like what you say about the so-called black woman. She is a bitch. Oh, I like what you say about that white man. He is a devil. Oh, I like how you say we're going to have white women in the kingdom of heaven. I'm sweating over that. But still, you got that mystery meat in your fridge, and you're committing adultery, and just being a complete degenerate reprobate out here. And a lot of things.
All you're doing is fixing yourself a pot of gumbo, man. Doctor, you're taking a little bit from over here, you're taking a little bit from over here. I know they got the truth, but I like how they dress. I like how they like my hair anywhere I want. I like how it says the game of the Lord can be anything. Then you just jump around gumbo pot of all types of different doctrines. You have a wild fantasy belief. You know? Which is for the Muslim that you know with, right? For the Muslim that you really destroyed, man. You gotta deal with sound doctrine.
Somebody actually give me Isaiah 30, verse 9 to 11 real quick, just to show that the majority of you Jakes, even you Jakes that know you're Israel, want to say you're Israel, still don't want to swallow the bitterness of the scriptures. You want everything to be sweet and sugary all the way up until the cherries. Exactly, that's not going to be.
This is Isaiah 30, chapter 9. It says that this is a rebellious house. I'm just lying. That this is a rebellious people, lying children that will not hear the law of Yahawah, which say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things.
Hey, the Sabbath is this particular day, brother. That's how you need to do it. Oh, the fallen angels, those are actually the Israelites. They're not actual angels that fell from heaven. Oh, brother, you can't get a lining anymore. You got to cut your hair. You got to grow your beard. And you can't pop your woman on the Sabbath, etc., etc. Why are you putting so many laws and regulations on me? I'm a grown man. Hey, it's all about, hey, God knows my heart. So, hey, what's the big deal? I'm calling on the so-called man.
You gotta stop sneaking and geeking. You got guys out here still sneaking and geeking, smoking, you know, doing all sorts of man of wild shit, man. And you come out to the camp like apostles and elders, or even men in the camp don't see the shit. We see the tendencies and shit. When you gonna stop playing, man? They ain't keep playing these goddamn things, man. You know? You didn't pop Roseanne to come to camp.
Drink a whole bottle of NyQuil. You're leaning up against a wall.
I'm gonna say this too, man. You come to the camp. Why? You had more than one goddamn thing. All you need is no, you can't drink, man. Messed up, you get everybody else messed up, man. You gotta think about what you're doing.
We drink it like it's a gathering with brothers in the house.
All over
It says, speak unto us smooth things, prophesy deceits. Get you out of the way, turn aside out of the path, cause the Holy One of Israel to cease from before us.
That verse 31 again back there too.
Ezekiel 33:31.
And remember, it said, prophesy unto us smooth things, get you out of the way.
They come unto thee as the people cometh, and they sit before thee as my people, and they hear thy words, but they will not do them. For with their mouth they show God's love, but their heart goeth after their covetousness.
But this is just something to kill time for a lot of you guys. Come out to a lot of things at our time. Or again, you'll only watch the videos that you may think have an entertainment value to it. And after you're done with that, you're going to go back to fucking off with your worthless life. Smoking weed, committing adultery, staying up all night, getting drunk, pork, etc., etc.
32. And lo, thou art unto them as very lovely song of the one that has a pleasant voice and can play well on an instrument, but they hear thy words, but they do not like it, but they do not them not like it, but they do them not. Alright. This is Ezekiel 33 and 32. And lo, thou art unto them as a very lovely song, the one that hath a pleasant voice and can play well on an instrument, but they hear thy words, but they do them not. And when it cometh to pass, lo, it will come, then shall they know that a prophet hath been among them.
But what cometh to pass? These race wars, which we see growing up, civil unrest in this country, these pestilences, these famines, cannibalism, martial law, foreign troops that don't even speak English, patrolling the streets of America, kicking in your door, putting you to death if you're lucky, or keeping you alive and sodomizing you, or they have their way with your loved ones before, in front of your eyes before putting you to death. And ultimately those nuclear missiles, hey, when it's hell to tell the captain out here, then you're going to be looking for the men of the Lord because you realize that the prophet has been among you. But at that point, it's going to be too late for you. Hey, you're going to have to get it how you live in that day. And I want to bring up this video real quick to show you. This is the spirit the majority of you jakes are in. It's a YouTube video. It's a YouTube video called Meet Me in the Gulag. Meet Me in the Gulag. And it's some bird-brained nigger out here. And this was during that first coronavirus lockdown, or those protests that were going on that had the National Guard out with MREPs. And this Jake's out here TikToking and live streaming, talking to these soldiers like, oh, you got it. What is that? He's got the Middle East Easy Air Force Ones. And what's that? An AR-15 Oh man, meet me in the gulag. This is the spirit the majority of you scumbags are in out here.
He got the Yeezy Desert Storms on. Okay. Hold on, what's this over here? Okay. What y'all towing around right now? What, that's an M16? M4? Oh, that's an M4? Okay. Let me in Warzone, bro. I'm gonna meet you in the gulag. Warzone to another level. They came out the gulag ready. Hold on, I know he got like 20 kills. I know he got 20 kills. Okay. What is it? This is crazy.
Meet you in the gulag. Hey, Jake. Hey, that 2/3 is prophesying. Meet me in the gulag. Hey, you're definitely gonna be meeting those soldiers in the gulag, concentration camps or detention centers when they're giving you something you don't want. Come.
This Yahawashi chapter 2, verse 19. It says, "Thine own wickedness shall correct thee, and thy backsliding shall reprove thee. Know therefore and see that it is an evil thing and bitter that thou hast forsaken the Yahawah thy power, and that my fear is not in thee. Say Yahawah of hosts."
Hey, your own wickedness shall correct you. Coming out here living this life like a brute beast, like a complete degenerate, it's going to be that very same measure that's going to be meted out to you. Every idle word shall be held in account in that day. Hey, you wanted to dissuade the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahawashi, Yahawashi. You saw the prophets out here and listen to them, but then talk shit to them. Well, hey, the Most High is going to send these killers and these different plagues out here to amend you, to be those scourges of amendment for your wickedness.
That's right. Hey, let's get to the meat of the matter. Procrastinating is a fucking sin, man. Because you're forsaking the fear of the Lord. You see? So we gonna get to the meat of the matter. You procrastinate and you're looking around, the Lord gonna put your ass to death, man. Go ahead.
Because the Lord keeps giving you jakes out here, insight on how it's going to be. It's going to even be worse now. That's why when you look at Nigeria right over there trying that shit, kicking in and burning shit out. Boys gonna kill me back down. What the police doing? Blowing your ass away, man. Open stadium, man. This shit is like goddamn Arrowhead Stadium, man. I mean, busting them up. George said, guess what we're gonna have over here? Ain't gonna be we don't have no boys over here. They ain't really cut loose over here, man. Hey, man. You can't say you got police that get down, man. But that life on the line, these kids life on the line. You got soldiers gonna get down with the get down on them. You know what I'm saying? You get in there to train them, man. Hey, look, we going in here first, get what we want, pack the bus, school buses up, and then you go in there, man. Yeah. Woman getting raped. This happened. I know this is down the street. Woman getting raped in the street. He run behind the truck. Hey, they're raping her. She get up. Oh! That's how real problems go. It's gonna get nasty over here, man. We got a Rico Franklin popping in the street with his wife. We're doing that shit, man.
That day, you're going to see that cart flip over, music skipping on because they shot 30 cranes and 30 top railheads and they were body
body is doing what they're supposed to do, man. But it's things that you got to do within the body that brings you into Yahawashi Yahawashi's will, man. You know? And this Matthew 7:21, where I'm gonna start at 20. It says, wherefore by their fruits you shall know them. Because you're gonna see the work that they put in, you're gonna see the hustle that they put in, you're gonna see that they with this thing, man.
Hey, like I say, that parable of the talents.
Yeah.
You had some men that were given 10 talents and flipped it to 20. Some given 5, flipped it to 10. And were given many things to be in charge of. You had one guy that got 1 talent. And we can pretty much consider that to somebody that may just, I heard the word, and it may come out a few times every now and then. And I may even do a video every now and then, but I don't stick to it. I don't build up my knowledge, and I don't let people hear the gospel or anything like that. You're being lukewarm. What did Yahawashi say about being lukewarm? That he'd rather you be cold or hot, completely in it or completely out it. Not pussyfoot around it, being halfway in it, because he will spew you out of his mouth.
You're gonna find out how much time you put into your spiritual treasure, man. Your spiritual 401k, man, when it's all hell breaking loose out there, man.
You ain't no one to debate us about the Nephilim and the giants and shit. Want to talk about Jackson and shit. We go out as a camp one day, we was all this shit. We talking about the corner, he up there with the white bitches on bourbon. But hey, man, what's going on? You still with it? When a nigga do this, put his hand out and they blind his ass. Man, nigga, man. You out there with a 30 full balloon shirt, middle first.
Any iron shirt.
It says, Matthew 7:21. It says, not everyone that said unto me, Lord, Lord, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven, but he that doeth the will of my Father which is in heaven, man.
Hey, not as it says in John, what does it say? Not only a hearer of the word, but a doer of it as well. Hey, you're giving your all to push this word, because we can clearly see that this ministry is winding down. Apostle Tahar gave that order to do a video a day. That goes to show you the spirit you need to be in. Because if you're doing a video a day, that means you're engulfed in every single day in this work.
Staying locked in.
Looking for topics to do, reading, studying, observing the times, etc., etc. God, something. Flip that talent.
But the Lord don't want no sit on the side prophets, man. Now, I'm gonna just lean right here and just let y'all do the work, man. The Lord not looking for those type of men. He looking for men that's active, man. Even those who won't bring certain things to the camp. You gotta get active, man. You know?
Well, why you brought up this scripture, man?
Book of Proverbs chapter 4, verse 7. Wisdom is the principal thing, therefore get wisdom, and with all thy getting, get understanding.
Get understanding. Write them scriptures down, man. Go home and study. Know what they're talking about. Have understanding. Because you got guys, I've seen guys be precept and discord this, precept extraordinary, man.
Shinado.
They can go all in and out, backwards and forwards of a precept off the dome. Say the word it, they can know, go over here. Yeah, but to understand what the scripture's saying, they don't understand. Understand what a breakdown is, they don't understand, man. Understand what a etymology of the word is. It's a parrot, man. You're a parrot, you're a monkey. You haven't excelled to the amount of being a dragon, man. Because a dragon deals with subtlety and wisdom and knowledge, man. Wisdom is what you put in you. Knowledge is on how you apply that wisdom. When to apply that wisdom. There's levels to this shit, man. You can't sit down on base one level and you cool it all right, man. That's what got us in the hood, man. That's what got us under these curtains, man. Complacency, man. Complacency is a bitch, man.
You shouldn't want to be content with flipping burgers your whole life. You want to work up to the managerial position.
Hey, man, when I first started working, my first job was Home Depot, man. And that bitch making $9. I didn't think that making $11. I was miserable, man. Yeah, this ain't good enough. Go to another job, that ain't good enough. By that time, man, I worked my way up to you start paying, man. Why would you do that, man? It wasn't good enough. You gotta want more. You know? You gotta be like that plant is in that movie, you say feed me.
Feed me, Seymour.
You gotta be feeding, you gotta be spilling. Yeah. And then when you're getting fed, you gotta learn to apply that, because everything is done in moderation. So when you're getting fed a whole bunch of food, a whole bunch of knowledge, you gotta do like Ecclesiastes 12 and 7 says, man. You gotta as much weirdness is weirdness of the flesh. So you gotta learn to apply yourself with that. I'm gonna take me a break and go out with the brothers. Go get me a drink, get out, take the woman somewhere, or whatever you're gonna do. And have your mind a chance, give your mind a chance to soak in all of it. Because it's a lot, bro. It's a lot. Each one of these folks has a lot. Sometimes the method. Hell to Lord. I mean, it's a lot going on up there. Right? It's so much of a lot to where you gotta know when to apply and when not to apply. It's some shit that brothers can bring out that go over all everybody's head, man. But if we did, spot on with the scriptures of it. You know?
This Matthew 9 and 37. It says, "This said he unto his disciples, the harvest truly is plenteous, but the laborers are few."
Hey, it's to that point where there's so much information, so much new things coming out in the news that you can't even keep up with it. By the time you do a video, it's pretty much a week-old news. Yeah. There's many more new things and prophecies coming out, new breakdowns that you just need to, you just need to. That's why Apostle Tahar gave that mandate to do a video a day to keep up with everything and to push this word as hard as you possibly can, because this ministry is about to be over.
And when you're a event dresser, you gotta attend daily to the garden, man. You see, you gotta watch after carefully, man, and then expect and hope the rain that the Lord bring the prosper. You see, but you gotta do your work, all right? Because the work is plenteous, man. You see, so if the work is plenteous, but the laborers are few, that means the men of the Lord is few workers, all right? But there's a lot of work to do. Therefore, you don't need to be on the side. You need to be over here working, man. You got to start thinking about working, not spectating or getting ready to work. All right?
I was going to say that keep your hands full.
Yeah.
So you should never not have something to do.
Right. Got that other clown on the comment board. You talking about what we need, how we think we the Jews. Hey, it is. I can't find who the fuck my great granddaddy is. But yeah, you know his great granddaughter.
Yeah. Your Ham's granddaughter.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
That's madness, man.
Madness, man.
This harvest is the least. It says harvest, the act of reaping, figurative of the gathering of men into the kingdom of the Most High. So he that is wise winneth souls. And when you win a man's soul, you win that man himself, that he may serve the Lord. That he may serve the Lord. You're not saving his soul. Enslaved.
So that's what I said, you should know your fruit shall remain.
Your fruit shall remain.
Where is the fruit? That's the fruit. You know?
Yeah.
And it remain in the scripture.
What's the harvest all similar to? A fisherman.
A fisherman.
Yeah, that takes a lot of skill to get fish. To get a particular type of fish you're fishing for, and get it in the net and keep it. Then make a delicious meal out of it. A righteous sacrifice to Yahawashi.
It says, referring to the time of reaping, the final judgment, when the righteous are gathered into the kingdom of our power and the wicked are cast into hell forever. So you got a decision to make, man. This is a threshold. Once you cross that line, man, that's it. But you got a desire to cross the line. All right?
It says in the scriptures that once you get into this body, man, it's going to be many stripes you get if you fall out, man. So do you really want to deal with the fact that you're going to take on those many stripes? Because you don't know what the Lord going to provide for you with those many stripes, you know? So you want to make sure you stay 10 toes down in this thing. You do what you got to do, man.
Hey, even the men that are on this side of the line, hey, anything could happen to us. A couple of months ago, there was a brother in the truth, a diligent brother, who had a grease fire, alcohol fire that burned his body, left him in excruciating pain.
You gonna stay? It said the Lord, after it burns you up, the Lord put a disease on you. There, these men in the truth that had disease. God had thorn in his flesh. He goes to that word thorn and goes into disease. He had something wrong with it. Did he give up? What about his work? What about how he was tried with that and stayed in the truth, man? You don't know.
He glorified it. He said, "When I am weak, am I made strong."
Right. You got men that's blind. You got brothers that are deaf and things. You got brothers that all types of underlying problems that you don't know about, man. I know some brothers that been in the war and they have problems like
PTSD.
He's incredibly talented, man. He's still striving to the masses, man. You got that one point. You can't make a point about the fish, man. You know? God makes an analogy about men being like fish, man. Let's see what he says about it. Let me get right back.
It's Matthew 13 and 47. It says, again, the kingdom of heaven is like unto a net that was cast into the sea and gathered of every kind.
What's this net? It's true, man. It was cast out in the world in the form of the internet.
That line that gone out to the ends of the earth.
It was actually done on the highways and byways, the net being cast out. Go ahead. What happened?
Which, when it was full, they drew to the shore and sat down and gathered the good into the vessels, but cast the bad away.
That's like men telling the truth, man. Sometimes you have the good fruit of the vessel, meaning lawful, good, diligent, strong brothers, man. Like blank canvases, you can start them over and build them back up. Then they have ones that are not good, man. That they really don't cast, the spirit don't cast them away. They're not even those shit. Yeah? They quit. Hey, Jake, come in, hey. Oops. Helmet.
Jake just said he done. Like, I ain't doing nothing. Jake won't even give you that courtesy. He'll go AWOL and run off with all his gear. You'll never hear from him again.
Keep his garment in his Bible. Get that to a man that's toiling, man.
Yeah.
That's what the harvesting means. You're a toiler.
Turn in your tags, man.
Get that to a man who push it, man. You know? Quick with dignity. If there is something in that.
Honorable discharge.
Honorable discharge, man. You know?
But most of you reprobates out there fall into nothing but dishonorable vessels. Dishonorable discharges fitted for destruction.
That's it.
Yeah. Hey, the parable about the fishes is also similar to the parable about the talents again. Hey, the good fishers can be likened to those diligent brothers that came in and got 5 or 10 talents and flipped it and utilized it. They were given more responsibilities and also got more brothers in who also got their talents and flipped it, building up the ministry, trying to make these few laborers that much more plenteous to help fulfill the harvest. But those bad fishes that got cast back out into the sea, which is going to eventually be that lake of fire, those nuclear missiles, and those lazy people out there, those slow bellies, those lukewarm people with the one talent that just decided to bury it in the ground, and when their master came back, they dug it up. They couldn't even get it clean properly. They're that fucking lazy. It's all got dirt. It's all scuffed up. It's like, he does my work. The Most High's going to do when he looks at that. You're going to say, Lord, Lord, in that day, but he's going to say, I did not know you. And he's going to give you over to your laziness, your indolence, and you're going to get the just deserts you rightly deserve. Either get caught up in these race wars, civil wars, pestilences, famines, watching your loved ones get butchered in front of you. And if you make it past all that, you get that nuclear missile cherry on top of the cake.
If I can also add, not only that, but you also come back into the kingdom with that everlasting shame and contempt. You don't want that on you, man. You want to make sure you stay a part of this ministry and you be a part of the elect, man. That's what we're supposed to be striving for, man, to be a part of the elect, man, so we can be rulers, kings, and judges, man.
Hey, I'm going to say this too, because don't you understand that the Lord knows that it says the prophets of the Lord shut everything down so you can only be asleep. Don't you think the Lord knows that? What are you doing? You're making a full effort to get the word, man, to have it in your mind. You can see it on the camera all the time, right? You got you a notepad right now, and you're standing on the sand, the topics, the different events, time frames. You're all looking at all that too, because everything is being down by
And the way the spirit works, one of the brothers in New York did a video on a comment if GMS is closed and I've learned from y'all, what should I do? And he said, look, Elder Tahar said, look, if the Lord wants you to come into the house of GMS, you're going to come in. So that's also what? That's still hope that lies there for a man to be, if you sincere and genuine, the Lord bringing you in the house, man. The door's not closed. You see? That was for a period of time where these stragglers and bug-outs and people not sincere can what? Ward out.
Bad fish.
Bad fish, cast them out.
And if I
You
could,
see?
That was like, the elder camp was like, hey, like 6% of you've been diligent in the time.
There you go.
Hey, well, let it, you know,
Well, let it be.
Hey, ain't got times where I say certain shit, but nah, it's gonna be this. It's drinking on you, like,
That's some mercy, yeah.
hey,
this is something you're gonna do.
and being in the, and having this knowledge of being in the truth and actually building yourself up, you got to look at the long game. You got to have that kingly mindset. Look at everything in a 360-degree view. Hey, say you're a student and GMS is closed and you don't even make it on this side, but by constantly studying and being diligent. Hey, say during Jacob's trouble, you may not made it into GMS, but say you become a teacher in that day, you have a bunch of men that come up to you. It's like, oh, I need answers and stuff like that. Well, all that knowledge you retained on this side, that makes to teach in that day and save many more men and cast and get many more of those good fishes into the net, further seal the elect.
They're standing on the business, man. You see? When you study as a student is learning to be a teacher.
Hey, just like just say like all six of you, bro. Let's say you're a student, I'm like, hey, amongst y'all, y'all go catch a point, man, and start doing the work, you know, except for lunch.
He said to teach.
You know?
Elder Tom said, it's a lot, but he said, tell him, man, go and teach. And when it's time for him to come into GMS, he's going to come in.
Yeah.
He didn't say like it was a hold up, you know, at night. He just said when it's time, he going to come in. That's it.
Yeah, well, just say amongst y'all, I said an order, all right, brother, you do this, you do that, you under him, whatever, and y'all go teach. Are you ready to teach, man? Are you ready to give a full-blown lesson? Can you hold your weight down on the river walk by yourself, man?
You gotta be getting
you gotta do something.
You gotta be building up on the side, man. You gotta be sincere. You gotta be ready to walk into. You gotta be ready to walk for the Lord, man.
Hold your own, man.
You gotta hold your own, man. You can't just
Right, when I
keep
say
on
hold your
to the
own,
side, man.
I'm speaking in the sense of when it comes down to, hey, if you're doing a conference call and stuff, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy, really. This is the when somebody gonna come up with a wild ass question, man, or say some wild shit, you gotta be able to tap in and, hey, I know what you're talking about. This is history. This particular person, I know, hey, maybe some shit people do not be knowing what the fuck you're talking about, you know? Because I study weird like that, you know? These brothers saying, I get into some weird shit quick, you know? They be based on the scripture, man. Understand? So this brother deal with history, this brother heavy with history, this brother heavy with history. Because it's said around me they learn to have a balance. Because sometimes some brothers learn all precepts all day. Some brothers all history. You gotta out here, being in the position, you gotta learn to be balanced, man. You gotta be well-rounded in all areas, man. Science, science, history, behavior, worldly shit. You gotta be well-rounded, man.
I just wanted to also add, just like with the videos we do at camp, that's like your film you go over, man. You go in there, you see a question that was asked, and you say, well, let me see how the brother approached that. Let me see how I can approach it in a different way, or I can approach it like he approached it, bro.
That's a beautiful thing. These videos are like film you watch football, scouting. Or you doing, when you had the game, you win the game, you go back and still watch what went wrong, what could have done better. See, I was holding the sign was like this. I should have been holding the sign like this, man. Okay, when the person came up and said this, I could have brought this precept up. Even though this man, he didn't bring it up, I used to pause the video, and right at the top of this block, go ahead on another precept. To battle what this guy's saying. You know what I'm saying? That's how you learn. You know, and I'm gonna say this, like you brothers, you have your pen and pad. Another way you learn is you put Acts 2 and whatever. And sometimes you can put a summary in your own words what it's saying, what the elder said, or one of the brothers kept saying, what it means. You learn, you go back and study that. Try by the coordinates. You get, I'm telling you how to do that, man. You take full heavy hitter scriptures, you can study them through all day. You know, but when somebody says something, it's all day. You know, you have to do that.
9 times out of 10, the person that's asking the question not bringing out those scriptures anyway.
You're not heavy.
So if you bringing out full hitters, that's going to throw them off their game automatically, man.
Sad. That's the spirit. Because I got a video set up right now that's called The Art of Being Savvy. We have to learn what savvy is. As us dealing with men of the Lord, we got to be witty in how we teach it, man. We can't just be one way. Because what if somebody asks us a question regarding another way? And as we just stand in that light, we only know how to just dance and mingle with
They
that.
got camps that do that. They take the precepts and they'll put it on a card and hide it in their shirt. And they only can break it down.
Yeah, that ain't the spirit.
Not
the spirit of the Lord.
What about a person goes, what about a person who don't have the knowledge and goes, they're talking about the virgin birth, but they go the backwards way. They say, about sperma and you gotta go teach from the back, all the way back to the front, man. You bring it back to, Matthew 21, Isaiah 7 and 14, man. Understand? Give them understanding. Basically, it's like Murphy law and whatever can happen, will happen. And whatever you think won't happen, will happen.
It's unexpected.
Yeah.
Being sad.
Yeah, we can go ahead. I don't know what's going on with the weather.
Revelation 2:19. I know thy works and charity and service and faith and thy patience and thy work, and the last to be more than the first.
Out of the mouth of Yahawashi, especially when you can see the finish line there. Like you don't need binoculars, you don't need to speculate where it's at. You can see the little tag that you just need to run through to break it.
You want to be in that even that zip code. You want to analyze what the hell we doing.
You want to do a lot of mental masturbation.
I think it's just a bunch of information, like data collection, that you speak on the top. Like, yeah, it's like an analytical thing. I think it's a lot of data collected or something like that.
A damn commentator.
Yeah, you just pouring out a bunch of information regarding the matter.
That's the mindset of Esau.
That
Esau like to just get
numbers.
Yeah, let me get
there. Now,
from the calculation, get a goal like that. When you don't know.
You want to contemplate and talk about
Nobody said because that's the analyst right there. But anyway, you got people that
I need a Bible. I got one.
we don't want to hear.
The most disrespectful thing is to be a guy that played in the NFL, but you have a guy that never played ball, and damn time in his life, never been to war, to tell you all about the ins and outs of the game.
It's an armchair general, an armchair historian. And there's a term called mental masturbation. Where say you read all these different books on how to be a businessman or anything like that, but you don't apply it. You just like to sit there and be like, oh, I know so much. I see somebody else actually doing it out there. But you know what? I'm gonna come up. I'm gonna tell you how to do it right.
You're doing it all wrong.
Hey, he's dealing with somebody. Oh my! Hey man, you better see one time. Pass around the corner from my mom, I was wearing that nigga up the block, man. You up there, don't wash your car, he up there. Man, you don't want to. Man, Montana, he up there. Ain't nobody in the street, he was calling for a nigga that's not even there. I said, come back on a tour with me. Man, you ain't coming back, man. he pull them holes with that bullshit and try to
It's animals. It says, which I'm gonna go down. One verse that Elder created analysis. But I'm gonna go down. It says someone who is skilled at analyzing data. And I think data is information collected. That's why you get Stephen A. Smith. He just got a bunch of information and he just throw words around. One would think that he's skilled in football or basketball and criticize shit according to big words and his feelings and his opinions, and people think that is real life, man.
It's a summary from what you've seen.
There's a bunch of words you throw together. It's just information.
Niggas say, ain't no way you should have slipped on this shit. Shooting in the game, you don't know how the grass is and the picture of the ground. You don't know shit, man. You can't sit up here in the midst of the war. This niggas in the hole, the foxhole. Hey, bro, you should be putting your the beam on the hill, turning. Man, get the fuck out. They gonna shoot you, man.
Jumped out of there and got like Rambo.
You should have jumped out. Laying over here. They don't hear that shit.
Had your knife in your mouth. Slit a nigga.
Yeah, like you shot him. See, you hear me? I wouldn't have shot him. I'd have ran out my blade. I'd have hit him right up the hill. Yeah, I'd have came around and ran right in the shit. He's doing in the war, though.
You're in the what?
Check on the comment board. I would have brought out Romans 9. I would have cut him at Romans 9.
You should have put your head in that.
Then you look at his page. I tried.
This guy know how to teach, so he must have lessons, right?
Yeah.
Legal to slag, it's like,
Hey, Stephen A. is just like God as a character. Stephen A. just like he got a whole bunch of words and information, but he don't know how to apply nothing he got. You see? That's why he use all the time. What he say he using?
He born a living color, man. It's still in the sound. My
Yeah, him.
Yeah, I remember.
Semantics, man. Yeah, man, I'm gonna get that. That's semantics. Stephen A. got a bunch of semantics, huh? A lot of antics, and with Google information just regarding basketball. Like they give them, okay, read all this record, but never done it.
Only got out of preschool basketball. They never even.
Why they ain't do that?
Yeah, they probably played high school. Not even on varsity. That was it. Yeah.
JV.
Niggas see you got that gameplay. Well, I did it on the game. Call of Duty different.
veteran of Call of Duty.
Call of Duty different, motherfucker.
Really coming in, man. You can't spawn back.
What'd you say?
You can't spawn back. It's
Can't
different.
spawn back, man.
I brought it just in case.
Breaking somebody's car, get in his ride, nigga, drive. Game over, man.
With that, sincere Aki, and we're edified by this pre-camp lesson. And as always, we can give all praises, glory, and infinite honors to Yahawashi.
Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Rakakadash.
Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. Peace and salutations to the sincere Aki out there pushing this word of truth and sincerity. Shalawam.
Shalom.